James Turner for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Right, so look, I've been wanting to speak on this for a little bit of time because after Seiya Tsutsumi beat Junto Inoue, I was met with a lot of comments from people in boxing that BT, Seiya Tsutsumi said himself that Junto Nakatani used to beat him up in sparring and these kind of things. Because I want to see now. I don't even care about Junto Nakatani fighting Inoue or Bam. I know now Inoue's changed his tune. He wants to stay at 122. He wants to give the young man a shot, and we'll talk about that later on. But really, if I had it my way now, I want to see Junto against the young Japanese warrior Seiya Tsutsumi. He's really, every time he fights with me, he makes an impression, right? And now he's champion. And for the people out there that said that Seiya Tsutsumi said Junto Nakatani was beating him up in sparring, well, guess what? Seiya Tsutsumi is saying something else now. You know what he's saying now? He pretty much said in so many words, and I don't got the exact quote in front of me, but I'll leave it in the description for you guys to read for yourself. He pretty much said, look, I know Junto wanted to fight Takuma. I beat Takuma, so I wonder what his evaluation is of me now. He is the champion. He's one of the champions. If they can make the fight happen, I certainly won't refuse it. So Seiya Tsutsumi is asking for that smoke. He wants the Junto Nakatani smoke. And guess what? I want to see him get that smoke because really and truthfully, Seiya Tsutsumi to me is one of the most destructive, most exciting, most dangerous fighters, not just in the bantamweight division, but definitely from the country of Japan. He's still making his name. He just became champion, so he just got on a lot of people's radar. But I've watched him fight I think 2 or 3 times already, and every time it's just been consistent performance. He's shown the same traits every fight: educated pressure, the ability to really wear these guys down and wear them out. And look, Nakatani has mastered so many things in boxing. Now, I'm gonna sit down for a second. Nakatani has mastered so many things in boxing right now. Like Nakatani has, fight by fight, he's starting to master fighting to that long, lanky frame of his. He's been able to be the volume puncher. He showed a lot of wrinkles and dimensions in his career. So I just think, look, if you're going to be at bantamweight for the foreseeable future, if you have any plans on unification fights, then this is it right here. Seiya Tsutsumi. He's to me, he's the most dangerous champion in the division with Junto. I'm putting Junto Nakatani, if they ever fight, on a high upset alert. Not mild, not moderate, high upset alert. Just because he may have did something in sparring, that's sparring. Sparring is very, when people want to gas up what fighters do with sparring is a very, you have to take sparring with a grain of salt because fighters could always be in different parts of the training camp. They could be on there just working on specific things that they're not good at, so they're getting their ass whooped. Sparring always has to be taken with a grain of salt, but most boxing fans don't take sparring with a grain of salt. They take it as if they're fighting under the lights at the Tokyo Dome and the MGM Grand, and it's not like that. So look, it's pretty much like this. Seiya Tsutsumi is asking for the Junto Nakatani smoke, and I don't give a damn what he said about them sparring. If he's asking for it, and if he's saying that he won't refuse the fight if it's offered to him, then you have to believe that he would take the fight. Why? Because Seiya Tsutsumi has had a hard path to get here. He fought Kazuki Anaguchi in a hellacious Japanese title fight, which saw Kazuki Anaguchi unfortunately lose his life. Rest in peace to the warrior. He fought Takuma Inoue at a time where they were kind of overlooking him. Let's just be real. The Inoue's talking about fighting Nakatani, right? And Seiya Tsutsumi really was on anybody's lips or radar. And guess what happened? Takuma Inoue got the freaking brakes and piss beaten out of him and got outclassed and exposed. So, that being said, I'll have to make a video about what Inoue said about, I guess, waiting around for Junto. So now that might change things, but that probably will change things because, of course, that's the biggest fight you can get around these weights. And in Japan, that's a massive fight. It's probably the biggest fight in all Japanese boxing. But honestly, if he's even gonna stay, if Junto Nakatani is even gonna stay at bantamweight for even one fight more, I don't want to hear about no Yoshiki Takai unification. I don't want to hear about no Ryosuke Nishida. I don't want to hear about no meaningless voluntary defense. If you're going to fight one fight at bantamweight before we want to fight Inoue, then I want to see him test his skills against Seiya Tsutsumi, because that's a guy, to me, every time he fights his heart out, every time he go out there and he shows what he's worth, and he shows what he's made of, and he shows the Japanese fighting spirit. What is it called? The Yamato Diamashi? I'm probably mispronouncing it, but he goes out there and he really brings that excitement to the bantamweight division. So it's like, don't waste no time. Don't waste no time. If it's not going to be Inoue, let it be Tsutsumi, and vice versa. So I'm going to leave it at that, man. I was really encouraged to hear this comment from him, because after I started calling for Junto versus Seiya Tsutsumi, that's when all of the Junto fanboys got in my comment section and they said, "Oh, True School BT, did you hear what Seiya Tsutsumi said about sparring?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't speak Japanese yet. One day I will, but I don't, So it doesn't matter. He's saying something different now. He's saying he wants to smoke now, and he's saying that if the fight is offered, he will not refuse and accept to fight the great champion from Japan, Junto Nakatani. And to me, that's such a great fight, because Junto likes to be the volume puncher, but I feel like if he would have to fight that fight a little bit more calculated, because Tsutsumi is a volume puncher by definition, who puts educated pressure on you, smart pressure, wears you down methodically. So he would have to really pick his spots, because being the volume puncher against a guy like this could be to his detriment. So I like this fight a lot, and I'm going to keep calling for it until I hear that he's actually fighting Inoue. I don't want to hear about what Inoue said or what Junto is saying. I'm talking about until we get the official agreement, fight announcement, date, venue, time. This is the fight I want to see, because as of right now, Junto is not at 122. As of right now, he's a champion. Seiya Tsutsumi is a champion. Bam Rodriguez is not in the division, right? So with all the respect, and I don't mean any disrespect by this, but fuck Inoue, fuck Bam Rodriguez. I don't care about those fights. I'm looking at the big fight in the division between the two Japanese champions at bantamweight, Junto versus Seiya Tsutsumi. Keep calling for it until I hear otherwise, until I hear somebody's moving up or somebody moved in, or there's a bigger fight in the division. But right now, for me, at 118, there is no bigger fight for Junto Nakatani. There is no more exciting fight for Junto Nakatani. There is no more tougher fight that will tell me more about Junto Nakatani in his weight class than Seiya Tsutsumi. So I'll leave it at that. Seiya Tsutsumi is asking for the smoke, and you guys should too. So leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from dang it. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.